don't support Abronye. But still, Abronye, the oil. Now, so you go and eat and dine with him.
They eat. Meme, hey, Mame Kazam. Now, no, Kwame Talib, by not in who sees. Kwame Talib disguised himself
At the conference.
Yes, Meme say you be sick. Name Mame who. Many original word dim comma guy be a friend of Fisunya, but me a free or friend of no Jana Kwaseka. Nanjina, and you see at the conference, a man for have confidence and faith within me, and they were telling me so many things. I didn't all you know, a Juma been watching was so bit me no mama.
But is he not destroying the party?
Off to a point that I agree with you. Party is really serious. You have to revoke his appointment. And after quite fast on top, they have a vote of no confidence because I'm to Tiano. Who says Abronye Bono Regent? I am a ya. I have name ya. Bunny Papa be any way at or best had now. Doesn't show respect, brought insubordination, and in the choices of words and MPP continue.
Was it MPP?
NPP crown
MPP.
Now where did you what? Who party the new patriotic party Trinity? I can NPP. I want and no one to make
MPP.
And you descend so low into the gutters and attack personality. No matter all you know. That be me beside me to the new patriotic party pan or moyo muse. It tells me say no party or deeper than crowd within the Oreca. And then somehow. And it tells a Ghana Hakana what he doesn't even know the electoral college. And I gave you a certain kind of example. Say if you look at the population, Barack Hussein Obama.
Yeah.
Obama. The name Hussein Nkwane Wono, they label him to be an Islamic person. If you go to the US of A, who call US, don't know ya Christo for, Buddhist for, and Drew Babi or Rev. Barack Hussein Obama have to produce his baptism certificate, and the Abronye is not sure. You go to this same kind of Christian for vote.
Yes.
Open a religious, omuye too accommodating a Christianity.
Well, Franko, how the Muslims didn't vote for Bawumia?
Yes.
They're not voting for
Why don't you attack the Muslims? Why don't you use uncivilized, uncultured words for them? Okay. May I say, Ghana, our kind of election that we do, tribalism, religion, enter now me started from 92, me bisa say, free 1992, but the NPP Southern Party, they go for a no. I want to ask them, is there any tribalism?
Tribalism.
Omo make just say the person who bring the Christian vote, no the Muslim vote to about any religious aspect. So fine. If you go to the northern part, some majority of them too are also Muslims.
Yeah.
The votes they didn't come. Why don't you they go after? Now politics in your forbid is Abronye can look straight into the eyes of Canadian company Japan and issue bullets to Canadian come and he's happy. Wait, or Kasa he just talk anyhow. Now no do koka some farm your friend say John Mama or Koko Patch. Any person who doesn't speak with facts or Kasa rough and they're happy with it and the party doesn't talk about it. Maybe Koko do a crack. Dating some year critically. You guys are working where you have a lot of weight. Now they also feel and think say now you also have the financial muscles and power. Come into the picture and push liquidity into the matter. Brian Champ is also stealing candidates from the delegates from Mahmoud Bawumia camp.
Or should be full of.
Yes. People back man for attention in so baby. But on as a certain kind of the second for no
the president yet will be a word drink obey to me I didn't share pa at your brain my dachi I simply sit
I'm always having kunupa. Every so any kunusun to mean kasa.
Abusuafo na hwefo ye mamu nyina makwa aba e de ba channel so asei eye solid tv medin e de shaibula cc ene akwakoye eda ya wada idea na chese o favorite guest Franko the hater atase dada na ne enkomo bebre e wo finti mesel se on subscribe ya subscribe na share link no like page no o comments e hu hia between now to the 31st of January 2026 in the and some for the new patriotic party and some ben at the various aspirant omoka survey no who is leading honorable Kennedy Kwame Akompego Japan was say if you are an account another MPP echo conference delegates conference echo a lot of amendment what the commentaries in be na Franko the hater was say ma me Samira Bawumia so aba bonten e de aba betuja say ye can a presidential candidate or a nipa or a man of vision or a man with vision afenso or you be a wadwin kese na say e kato ye president ayen tokwa na okwa akoko ade hwan no wode ntia o kasa asem na hwan no project so o kasa a man with vision afenso no adwin kese and same way afro be ka wana no pa wi anwumra ye de ba be somo me twa ho aba me ba me kwa akoma Franko de ta kwa aba Abusha for me makwaba monka mo na me nkoma Franko the hater so akwaba say eh solid tv message subscribe na face no search on YouTube corner solid tv the new baby ya fe no storm tv so aba Also a social media trend. It sounds like politics kakra and so but how the social media trend in there also news more or less only to politics in there. Na what search or to come be air coso ewo. Mama call my Franko the hater kwaba. Franko the hater.
Shaibulasis.
Franko the hater.
My brother.
Me tell on kanche.
And me so I wouldn't.
Say Okon kan.
Oh yeah.
For conference now.
I was there. Me touch it down around 10:40. No, around 12. Yes, I was cry. Last season, yes.
Various speakers say Kasai.
Oh yes, I'm for the donor buy.
And the Justin Franko could the party's general secretary so
Yes, he is the general secretary.
Yes.
And he is the senior administrator of the party. Whether you like it or not, it is duty and responsibility to give how the party is standing. And this I won't tell you or Kasai and so Kasaso.
The man who doesn't believe in his own ways.
Who doesn't believe in his own ways, I say.
Was say
in his own
party
ways,
or say the discipline by party. And Abronye indiscipline and a man for a petition. Franko the hater.
Yes, they petition, and I know say they will talk about it. When this guy has a man I work like
Yentia ne train address afokoi.
Oh, Sabini. And I know say it is at the disparate committee. People are referring
but Abronye have not been
but media me come here kwampoafi. The NPP is going on a dangerous tangent be imagine koso.
Ade.
Whether we like it or not. Kroma.
Yeah.
Would me call Krobi so because papa wait there when it comes to the religious aspect, the Christianity aspect, he is the pinnacle on a immunes animal. Ebia Ghana ha, Obenyo obi to say a Pia Texan, Ebia obi or a Cardinal
Pia Texan, who was shortlisted to become Pope.
Yes. Obi man obi to say a Bishop Amabaka, Obabenya, a whole host of people who are mass money. Take this. Ghana, whether we like it or not, one of the most influential personality when it comes to religious aspects is Duncan Williams.
Yeah.
My own MPP for about Bonchama be patch on this animal. But this kind of people, against your time, if they want position, political parties, they want position, they go to them, they beg them to talk to their congregation. Let's not forget, Open Papa, he is the grandpapa, and the charismatic leadership is Duncan Williams. Whether we like it or not, that word must move is to Anaba more and look at the kind of congregation that they have.
Franko, can the MPP say they don't support Abronye, but still Abronye the oyeno. Now so you go and eat and dine with him.
They eat. Mame kaza mchiro. Now no Kwame Talibé ba no de who see. Kwame Talibé disguised himself
at the conference.
Yes, me say you be say. Now me mame hu ye. Me ni obi gina wo di nkoma guy bi a friend office nya wo ba o me afiri din. O friend na say no dwane kwase kan. Na gina and you see at the conference a man for have confidence and faith within me and they were telling me so many things. I didn't know no a juma bin wagin was so bit me no mama na kwan.
But is he not destroying the party?
Oh, to a point I agree with you. To a point the actions and inactions of this young man it doesn't even show respect.
No, is he above the parties?
Above one party.
No, Franko, party Franko me tono. Me nimpe fe say the new patriotic party, men cast an individual be Jeff Chamabutu. The party itself endorsed Abronye conduct.
The party itself,
yes.
I totally disagree.
Franco T.
Totally disagree.
The me can say Franco. Abronye a Bono regional chairman, and for that matter, or a national council member. Franco, say Abronye did their soft watem. Wo did and penny for them, and now my wild namoso chairman, NPP chairman UK chairman of a kiki.
So I don't.
And na dia Abronye ye papa no.
So I don't.
Menim. Get was where cron for wa kwagigi get on. Na Franco, such a character.
Now wo. Me sometimes I don't even to discuss it.
But Franco Tio.
Sometimes I don't even
Franco
discuss it.
See and discuss Obi aso munjano na Abronye doesn't work the Franco. Abronye is doing more harm to them people than so good. But Franco, do you think that the Abronye eba na party mo say ma distance mo from Abronye.
Yeah.
Man one wanya mo say ni position as the regional chairman na e mo attend national council meeting. Ma revoke na ma suspend no.
To a point I agree.
Until Franco man ya me say the party endorses Abronye conduct.
I agree with the kind of quite what first do process as a neighbor. And I'll be very, very much disappointed if the party endorses it. Adia Kwame Talibé ye ne adia e kaina abufu. The oil. And you see me my cat say the political career of Abronye has come to an end. That is the political career of Abronye. It has come to an end. Me say conference so the kwara ko change my mom for worker.
Franco, you were saying something say the political career of Abronye.
It has come to an end.
Franko, mama can't tell you. A party no deal. They have a way or may Abronye. What Tanaka say Abronye political career has come to an end. Abronye own him.
Say.
Own him said the political career own him. And to opposite or say.
And it is up to them.
And the party matter and I said.
And it is up to them.
Yeah, emergency national council meeting. Saturday no, or my soon said them city. Then me say me buofu party for fanchem. Said that you can't do that. Third party of MPP stature. National Executive Committee are taking decision. Say yanko. Now wo parliamentary candidate. What yes no say okoye campaign. Oba so chair of party now. Now say oh who stake it. And now obey a parliamentary candidate. Any more aspirants are more aspiring one aspirant. Mama press babedi party n'anim no. Esabe na mutwa. Etu wo na china no bedi party n'anim. Na structures na wo ho. One undermine structures na. Ebe na party na is strong. Or that day Mikasa pa. I catch on say it was wrong for all of them to have contributed financial support to Equia. Eti e kan ya MPP asem ya oh na hwe wo de Equia Kasana obe pacho. So wa nye ni ye na stress near ho na ye cost no. No fee said, that's no, it was wrong. But party asem. Don't also a patch or dear, yen shena, yen monococco. Asmans now most aspan MP for phobia, course supporting in an, with the yen shena, yen former man neck, na neck no casanian coshuum. And he said, this year, but my the viewers have point with. Obiantia says, oh, your party, your own social party. Obiantia, Obia MPP, that's what he has. Sir, 1992, and Pennyford be deep party name, April Quasso made deep party name. Seven, no more nyasa crossing you. No more nim dear crossing ye. Dr. Said be more Southward do more your bomb, and Professor do boy more. Almost crab a deep party and sad time of the party now, a year Juma. Year 190 J.H. Mensamu now Babasi Aboko. But at no point in time, ono because he said monim dey say party na say muska say party nti party ni kasa yan fa anya adwuma
party general secretary was say in fact na onna ne buafu at the national council say some various aspirants bi e support maame no e wo Ablekumanov na maame nan kasa nso e ko Ablekumanov and that was party say o me party one he doesn't support that. But say general secretary bet me to say na me I support him because we don't want to entertain illegality or indiscipline in the party. Na Abronye we are member of national council. Yes, how do you Franko?
Me say I perfectly agree with you. Today I'm on your side.
So don't you have anything about Abronye?
Abronye, if the party is really serious, you have to revoke his appointment. And after quite fast on to you know, they even have a vote of no confidence because the way the guy all good bunoni mwaseno. And people say Abronye bunu region. I am me ya. I have name ya. Bunni papa bien you are yatateno. Or be sad na all he doesn't show respect, growth insubordination, and in the choices of words. And MPP couldn't
was it MPP?
NPP crowd
MPP.
Now where did do at them? The common word NPP crowd drinka. Who party the new patriotic party Kenitia, can NPP I won't you know. And no one to MPP. And you descend so low into the gutters and attack personalities. You attack men of God. The didn't attempt cancer.
Can say Abronye so much. He said, "I'm so why don't say Kevin Taylor?" He said, "Odi attempt."
Me say, Abronye, when he was in opposition, people thought the kind of communication he was doing was good. Or bad power, or saying cry. Now even outside power, he's even doing worse and worse sentence. Was saying no for the party. Arewo. No ma all you know. The Biami Bisamo sent to the new patriotic party pan or Muyo Muse. Who is Abronye?
No, Franko.
Who is Abronye?
His attack on Duncan Williams and say Duncan Williams on the lady Asofu Bisa.
The lady then
Asofu Bina say Sekamu so
Duncan is the lady Mafo.
So almost say Omuntontia.
Assembly of person worker. Assembly of person worker. It tells me say no party or department that you can win the worker and then in some worker. And it tells a Ghana Hakana what he doesn't even know the electoral college. Now I give you a certain kind of example. Say, if you look at the population, Barack Hussein Obama.
Yeah.
Obama, the name Hussein they label him to be an Islamic person.
Yeah.
If you go to the US of A, Uko US, don't do na Christo for Buddhist for her. A Drew Babi or Reverend Barack Hussein Obama have to produce his baptism certificate. Because they will never endorse it and make sure so be on a Muslim to come and lead your friends America. If you go to Iran, Iraq, that man what is a Christian leading country in the Hey, see. So sometimes the electoral college will also determine the kind of people who have to come on board as leaders. Meba, hey, for what is that Duncan Williams? I can't meet his own about me.
Now, Franko said Duncan Williams quiet a meeting now, and affected Bawumia greatly. Then supposedly, and I said, who claim say, yes, you are campaigning for Bawumia. Yes. So who did Bawumia? Who did Duncan Williams? Then Bawumia
and the Abronye is not sharp. You go to this same kind of Christian for vote.
Yes.
Sir Christopher, now would you matter paying for? You are going after them, you are insulting them. You sue uncivilized, uncultured West against Sofono. It will get to election time. Now no pepper will agree. Mahmoud Bawumia or a Christian. One call him Chedia because I don't change another no can say he control. He is the mover and the shaker.
Yeah.
Let's not forget. What be say is to Anaba.
Yeah.
Ne papa ne Duncan Williams. That word most. Fifi will tell Mone Sango phone yano. He is their godfather. If you make a certain kind of statement, don't joke with it.
Yeah.
And the NPP, they are just sitting down. They say, if you be Abronye, no, Tonaka cancer, Munubia, uncivilized, uncultured West. Wait, no, Kasa, Kwame Talibe. And that is my problem.
And Franko, Mambusa Sassim.
And to Bruno, phobia on Medvalidi Party.
Franko, Mambusa. I know you to be a staunch Christian.
Yes.
I'm also a Christian.
Yes.
Me o Copenducom,
yes.
Presby.
Yes.
A Christopher. Are we so soft? And I said, I can follow.
Yes.
Or we are so soft. The reason is that most sorry, I must say a Christopher and Antoine Bawumia.
Yes.
And Tino, Abronye could do a Christopher at him. A same for so another claim for Antoine
Messay
Bawumia. Why did not attacking the
mosque? I want to deviate a little bit and tell you one thing. My share video be.
Yeah.
Sani pan me penasem pa my respect for him ayira kra.
Okay.
Friend bulldog.
Okay.
Bulldog.
Yeah.
Ma tise na no mo ya yibi o YouTube okwa say Jesus Christ o agimi o sadie.
Okay.
I want ope a religious as a year. Omoye too accommodating a Christianity.
O say Jesus Christ agimi. Ma say man for dinner but na me asem kro.
Na me kan say me say. Me na botenya. No, me ba. Enja make sure say ope religious a year and religion. Omuye too moderate, very accommodating. Christopher.
But I think I say
maybe Christopher. More accommodating, you can never say this about Muhammad. I'm telling you. You can never say this.
Who guy say also bempa Eshe comes the chief man.
Okay.
He was being forced to come and
who said the youth for phone?
Yeah, to come and reverse the problem.
Who said the youth for phone? Yes. Who said the youth for phone? It tells you say, and why you cannot go after them. You cannot talk about their matter. It's a serious statement I'm making this afternoon.
Well, Franko, you share how the Muslims didn't vote for Bawumia.
Yes.
They're not didn't vote
Why
for
don't you attack the Muslims?
Yes.
Why don't you use uncivilized, uncultured words for them? Okay. May say, Ghana, our kind of election that we do, tribalism. Religion. Enter now, we started from 92, we say, free 1992, but the NPP will opt to go for so move for BOS Southern Party. They go for a no. I want to ask them: is there any tribalism?
Tribalism.
Omo Nika said the person will bring the Christian vote, no, the Muslim vote to about any religious aspect. So fine. If you go to the Northern Party, some majority of them too are also Muslims.
Yeah.
The votes didn't come. Why don't you they go after them?
But Franco,
why Abronye should not go in all? Why is your uncle?
Who boy Abronye pass on could be accused of them. And I'm going to pass it.
Me say they are damaging their party. They are damaging their party. I'm telling you. Me say they be a cast to say identifying the problem is part of the solution. I don't think and feel say the NPP they've identified their problem and they want to offer solutions to it. Now can you be wait so we your friend the regional chairman of the new patriotic party? Undi here. Okay, kasa you know me kasa bunu regional chairman me must say me ra ho.
Answer abono.
Some ya bunu ni.
Abono for
me. Enti bunu ho ye ni papa bi obet ma ba be party.
Bono for mo chairman.
You go for this guy, on respecting pa munipa, just talk as if say the whole world is under him. Wait. Can where so call law school so a lawyer. Wait.
But Franco, uni ma dey. Na me hwe figures no. E ba sa issue na me say me hwe figures no. Tio. In the upper east, Binduri, T, presidential, Bawumia, 2067. John Dramani Mahama, 26,697. What the results now? As a polling station result, not the entire constituency. I want to give you there's another constituency Franco. What take results na uyeme. Tie. We're the northern region. President Kufuor Ekomo interchange e Tamale. Tio. Tamale South. Dr. Bawumia 18,669. John Dramani Mahama 68,750.
They should go after them. They should go after them. They should go after. Hey, me ya. No, but it's Abronye after. So, but the dear software them will go after Canada, compare called Japan, insult him, say words. Be sounds politics na nefu. So politics are for Ghana. Now politics in your for bit is Abronye can look straight into the eyes of Canada, compare called Japan, and issue bullets to Canada, come and he's happy. Wait, or Kasa he just talk anyhow. Now I know the somebody from your friend is your mama or Pacho. Any person who doesn't speak with facts will Kasa rough and they're happy with it, and the party doesn't talk about it.
Franco, just recently, Dr. Bawumia said the internal attacks Jinjai. And
you should keep quiet. Me say WM the nipa ba example. Kwakwanan.
Yeah.
No yet more for Ken City Media.
Yeah.
Ken City Media. Now me kai say issue be by or the ba me atem say if not on the portal of Ken City.
Dabi.
On one kasa the portal so no ko kan asem. Kennedy have issues with catch as men so so kona ko say adwuma and he had issues with the sacked.
Yeah.
Me no me say no ha. Kennedy a compare ko Japan about no friend the act.
Yeah.
No so kwabna o papa me srew. Let's unify the party.
Yes.
There should be unity. If you never Matthias a man for say you bring facts this and man, don't attack the personality of the person, attack issue. Deal with the matter.
Yeah.
Mesrel and you be at them. Let's address the issue. Let's look at the loopholes and the portals and address them. Let's come as a family or as a unity. Young queen. See,
yeah.
Canada compare what the point my frame you. Anybody didn't come.
So person
Is Bawumia trying to tell me say the kind of abusive ways and the kind of infantile wars, the kind of uncivilized, uncultured ways Abronye he doesn't know about it.
He knows. One thing.
That is why sometimes I have a problem. Who's what Nika say me the Bawumia because when there I will say it's Bawumia ni mo he. Nipa no di watching and some na all Kenya no is aiding and abetting you. But every after say Jack, oh can be born there by Mr. Attacking of personalities is issue. Your chroma. Now the NPP they are saying that they should not we should SMBC and I call for contest and me attack you bia. Canada compare kwa Japan 10 cents of Canada compare kwa Japan. Who brought them on board?
It was written by this Operansa.
Say 10 cents. Campaign manager 10 cents. 10 cents.
Wanna show your parents
a group by Kennedy in some more kind Delta Force and some money now. They use it against Canada compare kwa Japan. Today you want to change the narrative. You want to change the target. That is how life is.
But frankly, Abronye dear no. Abronye is not an ordinary party member. He's not a constituency secretary. He's not just a regional officer, regional chairman. Number 2, the woman I said, now compare regional chairman with me dinner term of I or Cassette, the man for dinner term, can some the channel. This is a region. Now, oh, cook will not shed in before pay good region. Jesus, MPP, Bono de Maloa Bano. Manya will be a
Professor
Jamba for Buzia
Ocas, why a charitable to us? Ocas one, why a charitable? One why?
What breaking
your book, you destroy the beer. You destroy the beer. I'm telling you. First, NPP. Tama Duma Pia, my friends, Tama Toma.
Yeah.
When he was a regional chairman of the NPP, as so much them, we are regional chairman of the New Patriotic Party. Go and see how they were working. Abronye sorry bag kasa munipa ahinsa na de one system ne dressing basa we no wa betra no ake nipa ba ko to nim dressing no ade ba ko ye wi ase no
wona ma se wa fafa bi
we ke kan sembia and the party is just watching him.
No, Franko, so there's nothing the party can do. Me say Abronye betra national na that amount of Franko me say so party mpeni foi mo se mo hyemra me ye di so Abronye kam ho ma mo hyemra so ye ni so Abronye
na sisi
ebe kam mo take this in the party ni so
yen cast me bebo wate why mesrew yen cast me bebo
no but Franko party na mo say ye build no Abronye a good party no whoever will emerge as the winner no have to go and beg asofo no
yes
have to go and beg
he's giving problems to candidates. He's giving problems to Nkofo. They want to become presidential candidates.
But on the Franco, me say, or my survey BHS Kenya Japan is going to win this contest. Now, almost or more year McKenna win a Jumana danger man.
Media, Lasisi, Memetia, you know me, Meme no cramming for Niagro. And ne, Bode 3 times with way. Meme Coco do a crack. Me take in some year critical. No. You guys are working, but you have a lot of work to do, Lasisi Ministro.
Okay.
Can for Muntia Minari. Now the catcher said the day of wailing, crying is over. Now the NPP are amendment on the ground. Medakeda compare kwa Japan banamijina ho. I even mine amstrom dinkomo. You see how people were following him. Among for said the grassroots person is Sano Mano, Mahmoud Bawumia ba, Brian Champo ba, Medabiameka. May say it is a contest between Mahmoud Bawumia and Kenya compare kwa Japan. Okay. Shabula sis miniano. Wow, have it be a Udi Kennedy Biano. So first so convincing the Paba Akuma. You have to convince about 3 or 4 people. I'm telling you.
Or say a man a wide gap.
Lasisi, this is going to be one of the most difficult contests, I tell you.
And the reason is
I'm going to give you reasons. Yeah. Maybe Coco do grounds on. Now me say me take the amount for work. Now there was a survey ana ekoso. The guy no o minim so ni media. Ba so otimi hia omo delegates and go for oh. And now there's a case kwa to aba. Brian ni de ben no obisa no bia take. Then something told me to follow him. Now so me can't tell. Something told me to follow the guy. Na me dinner chika kaka no obisa we. Me, it is an established fact. Sir, then aba adiabechi amomakwa yes amendment no. There was a delegation and a movement that pushed and made constituency executives talking to them.
Yeah.
Gave them money.
Yeah.
Gave them money. Edru baby, they also brought people on board whereby as uncle for delegates, but they want to create a certain kind of atmosphere where no, this is the man that we want.
Yeah.
Edru baby, if you look at every constituency, there may be 10,000 Ghana cedis. If you look at Brian Mosso was giving around 15 to 17 Ghana cedis to other constituencies. The say election there, Obia will kind of first or map on a strategy and in Bibia. Lasisi.
To this survey, Nechina,
yes.
What did you see?
Me.
What did you realize?
Me. Initially, I thought it was going to be a straight contest between Ken and then Orefe and Mahmoud Bawumia. I will not be surprised. Say Kose ya or not be surprised. I see a rerun.
Between Ken and Brian, Mahmoud.
Yeah, Siaspa make catch on and as I make a more time, move to my yeah. Brian a champion aditum. They might create problem.
Abusua for for Franko echo program na say. And all my a lot of revelation. Higher solid TV. Me didn't share with me. Say, oh, subscribe. Franko.
Lasisi, don't joke with it.
Error run.
Me say, someone nyama juma year. Man nyama juma year. I see no one getting 50+1.
Per survey na no mo yen ho na hu.
Me say. Where my main council chill. And I want to state it emphatically. Amount for me what again say. Canada compare kwa Japan edi ni sika edi hwe na party for. Say edi do baby I me yes me boy.
I said okran so.
No me cast. Yeah. I'm building a point for you sir. Now they also feel and think say nipa ba kwa na you also have the financial muscles and power to come into the picture and push liquidity into the matter. A reference Brian Champon.
Okay.
Brian Champon is also stealing candidates from the delegates no, from Mahmoud Bawumia camp.
Or should be full of.
Yes. Nipa ba kwa man for attention ni so bebre. But onam wa as or a certain kind of the second for no e your friend educhu.
Giant.
Announcing
slow but sure.
Announcing. Lasisi.
I say je for Africa.
Me say
for factor.
Aye. And there are a whole lot of things are ekoko so. Hwe me ade ba kwa me then if you look at the kind of amendments no my na I'm happy about it. Do you know why? Akufado kon omu yewu.
But Franko beba o we kwa Akufado so. Me survey na e course so udi akire.
Yes.
Add report abem no. E mama ni da so say Kenya Japan is going to win this contest hands down. Only me reason.
Okay.
Tie. Delegates na ohu omo no. Omo ye 5,200.
Yeah, 5,200.
Omo ye constituency executives. Who were not with us for the last election.
Yes.
Second etimi enya bioma. Second the election e wura ne comfort zone that the polling station obe sweep.
Remember we used to know. Kennedy 37.1 na unya ni guarantee today. Okay, so me catch us when it gets to this time, it is a football season. Transfer bebam. loyalty breach bebam.
But I say match football team no. Say Barca offloading the key players in the game. Barca na next season over break. But this is the case here. Key players you are not selling them.
But wherever there is a transfer, today I want to be blunt. Me, the day I will catch them and say, 2 key personalities has also moved out. I will check him, so they've also moved from your camp. The Papa defender saying,
I be so pompous.
And about defender saying, yes. I quite to say exp0ses so I free Franko chain. It will hurt me a little bit.
Franko, let me be honest and sincere with you. A bit say sticker. Free baby buy no.
Yes.
Hope you've seen his face.
Yes.
In Ken's campaign.
Oh yeah, you man.
Good. Your MPs need be say kwaku team and kwesi kwatem on you see them working. Yes. But these 2 guys now,
2 men
now have you seen them? Have you seen their face in their various homes?
Obi also on constituency campaign but
but when they were with honorable Ken,
I get you
see them visible.
I get you.
So it means I don't want to use the word say me ba say
say so almost be a camp no ma consunya started so maybe obi also visible
but I don't know be say I've got a player from Kenya Japan camp. Not the player no any player. No a ball boy.
What are you saying?
Or a ball boy.
What are you saying?
Or a ball boy.
No, I want you to convince. What are you saying?
I'm not referring to Kwame Usuni opponent.
What are you saying?
Or a ball boy. I say Franko.
What are you saying?
I say wo.
Yes.
Wo.
Yes.
Wo ye party ni. Wo voting rights. Me. O boy ya osuma me me o errand boy. Ana enam insist ni me Ken camp. Me ni voting right. And this over can't say what touch Aibua. Only voting right. On control numbers instead of Franko now. You've bought the ball.
I also disagree with you. The reason why I disagree with you is also unya delegate. I didn't tell me Kasana over 30,000 people.
But that guy, so he can't compare himself.
No. Ebe do abase ba bi ono so wono we na convince ni pa ba ku mienu miensa bi ebet my na gen so woto aba makedi compare kwa Japan. What are you telling me this afternoon?
Franko. Okoto ball boy na to play.
Massa. Sometimes that is the problem I have. That is my problem.
Okoto ayi. Your players be man for Tom.
Obi afiri camp have a nice way to deal with the matter. Why a ball boy why? Why are you a ball boy? Asema na okay.
Now to see ball.
Oh yeah, ball boy.
What did you ball?
The time you was in your camp catch why a ball boy. The time no come no a ball boy.
No a ball. And I've told say
he
was an errand boy to Obi.
Lasisi, you are not getting me. Me say, Babi I did not do no. If you even lose one person, quite problematic.
When we are not a delegate, I don't see
maybe a delegate. I'm not a delegate.
Franko,
I'm not a delegate. Franko, but I talk to people to tell them they have to go and vote for them.
You can't compare yourself to that ball boy. Can you compare yourself to that boy?
Okay. That person now is an assemblyman.
What's that?
Or assemblyman.
Assemblyman.
Ow.
Franko.
Yes. Or an assemblyman.
Franko, Mami Chawade. When you limelight kakre because of or then who
Yes.
Yeah, a lot of assemblymen who are Montana. Then omona bontina obi nko so mko auto
na meka wonu musu problem baako team ken for wonu problem baako obi ba mo camp na mo ni ade me ba me o kasa man kasa bi o kasa man kasa
Franko
ara ma me kasa bi ana
mo akasa bi
me say mo no adenti aso obi o camp bi no office a camp no ba mo camp you are cool, you are happy with it
if you are a big man
big man
if you are a big fish
me say
we unveil you
me say adenti obi o mo camp obi o camp bi ebi obi o Franko camp no ba mo camp mo you happy. But so we want so camp no free some camp no different camper. Now someone tells why?
Franko,
what is the problem?
Ask a question. Me, shall we in person? Bobusa me. Obusa honorable.
Yes.
No, I tell honorable so honorable. See ebe kwa akoto obi. Abetitire me hu ball. No be so dwe de. Ye akoto Ronaldo bra. Ti me no I told on I've been telling honorable say, honorable, let us get the MPs.
Yes.
But say obi ba se bia onye electoral area coordinator, onye constituent executive. Was say maybe there are a lot of people on the Ken Dean and a human politics and not Oba Children me Sano. Yam Pamo Selco, but Oba na Mamma Scamin no my head. How do you tell me, say, I will be said, obi the offer to until the offer no say, yea, I'm metia, over quite say, because the fact the moment what I'm going to say, I offered not to one is kind of copy. Nipo money ska onya adwuma obetiti ska no te me de oba na se okada okofa ball boy na fa na odne ko but here they I will fight for the day Franko this MPP internal contest Franko the mistake we made previously. I've told my boss. We will not go to.
And more
Franko, last meeting, campaign they see. Oh, why not? Go me a group.
Yes.
Yep, showdown, walk. And I will say, yeah, quit t-shirt. When the delegates are there, instead of us going to a delegation, now we were spending on people who are not delegates. I walk on baby.
Let's see,
Franko.
You guys have to work as if there's no tomorrow.
Franko, young Koya man, Samira Bawumia video with my bar. Neja.
Leadership is about vision. Ghana, how we are practicing a democracy. Ye opinion. Say we the president and the one out. And yet of one out. With the president, ye probably a word drink here. Obey to me. I didn't share pa. At your brain, my dachi. Ye simplicity. That is what we need in our leader. Leadership is about vision. Ghana, how we are practicing a democracy. Ye opinion. Say we the president and the one out. And yet of one out. With the president, ye probably a word drink here. Obey to me. I didn't share pa. At your brain, my dachi. Ye simplicity. That is what we need in our leader.
That is Samira Bawumia. Or say, presidency, it is meant for people with vision.
Mami was wahani kunu pa.
Ade.
Ohani kunu.
What that okay maybe what can say?
What am I
economy
Fourth Republic.
Yeah.
Open ni pa ba when it comes to say no first lady no very vibrant. And I couldn't do my Rollins.
Yeah.
Because this particular woman, through the coup d'etat days, no ni JJ run, the near dinner. 31st woman movement, yes. So you can never suppress it. J.A. Kufuor comes into the picture.
Yeah.
J.A. Kufuor what yere umu say no yes anu.
Obi
said John Dramani mama yere. E go to people even have issues with mama yere.
Internal contest say o mengen no.
What can say do ba bi on kwa to ba kwana mama na na that billboard.
Yeah.
Pa kwa say me at a time people had issues with this. Yeah. You have a vice presidential candidate. Why are you projecting your wife? E hon sem bisi basa. Nana do dan kwa Kufuor yere wo ba ye anya wan so beto wo kokolebu wa yesi wa ye ono kwa you don't even see a pedal
ayi okay MBU
yes
konfanoche
omu so pedal ne ho sa
beka
omu so pedal ne ho sa
yeah
be mami wo hani kunu e bi so ni kunu so ndimi nkasa
yes ni kunu otimi ni kunu
sa e bi wo hani kunu
ase so oba kunu ni bi
because no ma bi wo ho ya home he's trying to expose his husband and it will give problems to the husband yeah me kai proud to the 2020
yeah
when it comes to the economy kunu top notch. But when the husband was the leader of the economy, we are going through problems. A group of dollar have to rise to the peak of 17 Ghana cedis. A group by Binaya Bobo Siamana Broso. A group by Mahmoud Bawumia was doing campaign as if say he is an opposition person to the New Patriotic Party. Taking concrete decisions was even a problematic issue. And here come Wasem. And the matters workers and then yan tokwane attempted the Sanuma.
I say about vision.
The actions of this particular woman took the NPP to opposition.
How?
Manuel, the actions and inactions of Samira Bawumia took them to opposition. I'm going to explain to you. In a court of competent jurisdiction, I catch us for the stay of execution at Wotibun Sudan. So,
yeah.
I want to ask you. And then Samira Bawumia obeyed me every fear. I could jubilas, I could focus or Kakubu in but can a cook then it took and took inventory from the Jubilee House. So I want to hear crime. I say, Mama, or she was a compensation of 50 million Ghana cedis.
55 million Ghana.
55. It is 550 billion. Say and compensation. If you're if it was legal and meritable, and can never cast and for a quarter the damages and the actions of the woman. Your chroma. If you look at the actions of this particular woman, so that names my work kind of area. Yan cannot create. Are we serious as a nation? And then we are talking about vision.
Yeah.
Hey. Neka vision or no vision what as a children say. Maybe I'm a vision mentia say be obi betimi aboma the word vision as a children say.
So be on what is anisadu hunu.
Obi oni so di hunu.
Yeah.
Me da minim da. To be so a chance apart from you be ani anisadu hunu.
Na ne kuna mo anisadu.
And na me be say Mahmoud Bawumia open pa ba kwa they label to be a pathological liar. One can go be oni so di hunu be woni tro. And so Mahmoud Bawumia did tro chen be do ba the end this was playing in sound bite. Tro palugudam or what was say a signature project the budget so your quiet is a white elephant over there. Bawumia office any etimi di wia mo unanto mo wia no omo wia no Ramadan yo mo ye achirivia no mo san wia ye no mo call ye and they say oh it is office of the vice president and he doesn't know anything about it so Joma no ye dum ogiriku nti edum na tane about Joma madin. Now if you are talking about vision, let's look at the some personalities say wo we another make say open nipa ba ko wa bia nyuma wo krom obi am say Kenya compare kwa Japan. Yeah. One person was giving life to a lot of people who doesn't have life is Kenya compare kwa Japan. Now one day I have a crowd come here fee. Oh, that be nasia me ko ba bia mo na obi catch am say Kennedy say 37 minutes to hospital and cardio no crampo was this what oh me Philip Akroy medical doctor was what to bill be the mama or mo bosu bia ne sana. Is it I sinful so is it one of the hospitals in France or in Paris so ho said and then any panel say catch am no ma credit and I confront I yes. There was a medical doctor that called me. Yeah. So mom, what need problem be an commercial. Now one almost so much cancer machine can compare kwa Japan e kotoy. This is a responsible person who thinks about the ordinary Ghanaian. I want to ask, Mahmoud Bawumia, a vision leader, company ben wabi nukuruba. Company. Aye. So why vice president? Was it? So no, you know, be a company fan now. Me say, was it? Now 700 Ghana cedis could went here. 700 Ghana cedis went here. Where? Abrabona yebon. Abrabona yebon. So when you be a contester, sometimes try to respect the opinion of the person. Eh? And yes, Ebia, I am a Musenipa go, so I want to say something for people to clap and also no clue what drink Cassie. President in Yentoka will be an agent so. President in Yentoka. I could follow catchers or no, or that crowd note me this answer Mahmoud Bawumia, one of my mamma conquering. No what? And a difference in 1.7 million. 1.7 million. And a difference in 1 point. Some more boy, Juma. Yeah. More boy Juma. So what boy Juma will be an so why would the difference be 1.7 million? A lot of Ghanaians registered there. Now, SAS na MPP forecast I na nipa be 2 million na metro ba metro ankomo we ne and per car research be no ma ye kire say. So munimu a amanfo anto ba ma MPP no main motive ya bufu. Sanka 2 million so be kan so mo to ba na anka the gap will be around 3.7 million. Anani because that 2.1 no o the 0.1 no kran to ba for the MPP. 2 million na kan. They will register their displeasure to the MPP and tell them say yenya ready say eh like this one cancer show. His Excellency John Dramani Mama. The whole me sometimes I have issues with him and Sabi. We don't have a perfect administration. Yeah. But the OE, if Mama become consistent, moving forward, and then Mama Oya Jabu, I tell you, it is going to be extremely difficult for the MPP. I tell you, I'm not joking. Just omunya candidate here. That candidate can break the bridge between Christianity, Muslims, and even the NDC. I tell you. Abusua for the Franko the hater, Mesumidi the shy blame, what's the content there with the Yebishia for Fasadama Kobe, Yebishia.